Alright, for attendance today you need to complete this assignment. We have all the same questions. We'll just watch the video and answer them as we go. So for each of these situations, there's going to be two sequences, A and B, and you have to tell whether that sequence of transformations would map the shape directly onto the other shape. It could be both of them, could be neither, or just one. So we're going to take a look at this first one. We see that in sequence A, it says we perform a translation of 6 units to the left and 1 unit up. So this is where it was, and then we moved 6 to the left, 1 up. So this is where it is now. And then a reflection over the horizontal line through point A. So then it was reflected over. Now, we wanted it to map up exactly, and we see that these are two separate shapes. They don't lay directly on top of each other. So sequence A does not work. Let's take a look at sequence B. Here it starts off with a 90-degree rotation, so then it looks like this. And then it says a translation of 6 units to the left, 1 up. 6 to the left, over here, 1 up. And again, they do not lay directly on top of each other, so sequence B does not work either. So the correct answer for number 1 is neither. All right, question number 2. Let's take a look at each individual one. So it says we perform a translation along the directed line segment MA. So what that means is where M was, you're going to move it to A. So this was originally the point M, moves directly to over A. And then reflect over the horizontal line through A. So we had this horizontal line reflecting that shape over. Again, we see it does not match up perfectly, so sequence A does not work. Sequence B. First step is perform a reflection across the vertical line through point N. So here is point N. We draw a vertical line and we reflect the shape over. So this is where the new shape is. And then a translation along the line segment NB. So this is N. It gets slid to where B is. And again, it doesn't match up. Now, if they would have done N to D, it would have matched up perfectly. So the correct answer for number 2 is, again, neither. Question number 3. I'm going to go ahead and look at sequence A. It says in sequence A we perform a 180-degree rotation about point V. So here's point V, rotating it 180 degrees. So this point goes all the way up here. This one will go all the way over here. And then a translation along the directed line segment VB. So this is where V, and it slides down here. We notice that these are the exact same shape now. You can't see the gray triangle anymore because it lays perfectly on it. That means that sequence A does indeed work. But we don't want to hit enter on sequence A because we have to see if it's both. In sequence B, it says perform a translation along the directed line segment UA. So from U goes to A. And then 180-degree rotation, so swirling that around. Again, it lays perfectly on top of it. So your correct answer for number 3 is both. Both sequence A and B work. Let's take a look at the last one. Here's question number 4. Look at sequence A. We have this shape originally, and it's being rotated 270 degrees, so it'll end up laying sideways like this. And then a translation of 9 units to the right and 8 units down. So 9 to the right, 8 down. We see this blue shape does not lay perfectly over the gray shape. We can see it peeking out. So that means sequence A does not work. Then we have sequence B. It says reflected over the line HI. So here was HI, reflecting this over, it looks like this. And then if we translate it to the right and down, we see it lays perfectly over that gray shape that we originally had. That means sequence B does work. And the answer to number 4 is only sequence B. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Email me if you need any help. Have a good day. Bye.